TheWholeKitchenSink.com, last updated in March 8, 2019, tells a story about a girl named Bailey who is overweight and obese all throughout her childhood. Bailey explains that her family tried to bribe her to be skinny at the ages of 6 to 7 years old, and and it was to eat less and lose and to exercise, and even offered her money if she were to lose weight. This negatively impacted Bailey's self-esteem. Jennifer F. Cross, MD of Pediatric Behavior and Development, mentions in her last updated article in 2021 on healthmatter.nyp.org, children who spend more time in front of screens have been shown to eat more fast food and less fruits and vegetables and get less sleep and exercise. These findings ties children who spend way too much screen time are linked to obesity. Obesity is not the only consequence of screen time. There are much more worse consequences, and some are irreversible. Today I'm going to be telling you 3 different effects that screen time can cause harm to young children. First, I'm going to tell you how sitting in front of a screen instead of having physical health can affect children. Then I will tell you about the behavioral effects screen time can have on children. Last, I will tell you that excessive screen time can impair a child's cognitive development. Let me tell you how a lot of exposure to screen time can affect children's mental or children's physical health. Too much screen time can have effects as children being overweight and obese. In April 5th, 2020 issue of American Psychological Association, obesity and people with higher body mass and or body fat composition are related to people who watch a lot of TV. More screen time means less exercise and or physical activities. But now that the world has a great amount of innovative technology offering adults an easier way to keep their children entertained is affecting children's physical health. A study last updated in April 5th, 2021 on cdc.gov in the article Prevalence of Childhood Obesity in the United States states that in the years 2017 to 2018, there was a high level of 2 to 19-year-olds affected by obesity. This statistic affected 14.4 million children and adolescents just within the US. The increase in screen time enables children to learn productivity and longevity. Now that I gave you a preview of the links screen time has with children's physical health, let me tell you the behavioral effects that screen time has on children. Children who are exposed to excessive amounts of screen time are more prone to shorter tempers and more difficult behavioral issues. ScienceDaily.com, last updated in November 2016, reports that from 2015 to 2017, out of the group of 367 preschool children had a form of neurodevelopmental disorders. Speech delays and slower cognitive development are most common in children with increased screen time. Exposing children to screen time that is non-educational or interactive can shorten their attention span in the long run, making it harder for children to focus in classrooms and also causing impulsivity, hyperactivity, difficulty focusing, and forgetfulness. You now know that giving children screen time can cause both physical health issues and like obesity and behavioral issues. Let me tell you the final issue that are permanent cognitive developmental effects on young children. On July 24, 2019, ScienceDaily.com claims that while children may be watching educational videos on those screens, they will be losing the ability to practice and master basic developmental skills. Activities like skipping, jumping, throwing, catching are not being practiced while staring at a screen. The previously mentioned APA article also states that their evidence strongly suggests that screens can't displace with can't displace children what children learn in face-to-face interactions. Children learn social skills from hearing and seeing and trying to speak on their own. Healthmatter.nyp.org on February 8th in 2020 argues that distracting a child with screens makes it harder for children to learn and resolve problems and conflict on their own. Adults have the willpower to make the decisions to benefit their futures by limiting their screen time. Children, however, are not able to make this decision on their own, let alone redevelop what was lost in the early years of development. Today, I shared with you how the links between obesity and children being exposed to excessive screen time. Then I explained the concerns with behavioral issues that can occur with screen time at a young age. Last, I told you about some alarming issues that cognitive development delays that may be caused by too much screen time. Like Bailey, who suffered from the countless comments and bullying of classmates, friends, teachers, and even her own family, being obese did not come easy to her, let alone a child. I hope this research is able to bring some light to those who do not understand the severity of the future generations that are being impacted by the constant non-educational screen time and being exposed to it at such a young age. Children who adjust their screen time to little to no screen time will benefit their physical health, behavioral habits, and their cognitive development.